Hey all, what's up? It's Amanda and I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be the start of my spring break reading vlog. I am joined by my dog. This is Pearl. She's sleeping. To start off this vlog, I'm going to tell you what I plan on reading and we'll recap at the end of the vlog, see if I read any of these books, what I actually got to, how far I got through them, all that jazz. But before we begin, I just wanted to show you guys, this past weekend I went to Barnes & Noble, which technically I broke my book buying ban, but I only bought one book and I don't plan on buying another book for a while, so I'm counting it as an exception. I also used my rewards, so it's like I didn't really spend my own money, but whatever. At Barnes & Noble, I picked up Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This is my first Ali Hazelwood. I don't own any of her other books, and I've never read any of her other books, but this sounds like so much fun. I also have never read a paranormal romance besides like Twilight, or like, I don't know if like Hades and Persephone retellings are paranormal romances. I don't think they count. They're just like Greek myth retellings. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm so excited to read this. I don't think I'm going to get to it this week, but I do plan on picking up the audiobook soon so that I can dive right into this one. Okay, as for the books that I plan on reading, the first one that I'm going to share with you is this nonfiction that I'm working through. I plan on finishing this by the end of the week because it's really short. Do you see how short it is? This is Against Techno-Ableism, Rethinking Who Needs Improvement by Ashley Shu. This is just a book that I got recommended by Satray Reads. I believe that's her name. She has a TikTok and an Instagram, and I'll link those down below. But I never hear anybody talking about like disability in any sort of context, so I wanted to pick this up. I am 35 pages into it. I'm on chapter 3. It's interesting so far. I'm only on chapter 3, so there's much more that I have to read, but it's interesting. Next, my audiobook loan just came in from the library. This is A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. I have the ugly like hardcover traditionally published version. I love the indie published cover better. This also, I'm pretty sure, has like, yeah, it has like some writing on the actual hardback. I'm so excited to get through this one. This one I actually plan on starting today because I'm about to start cooking, so I'll be listening to this audiobook while cooking. The audiobook is only 5 hours long, so I think I can get it done within the next like 2 or 3 days. Next, we have a graphic novel that I'm hoping to get done within the next 2 or 3 days as well. This is volume 6 of Sweat and Soap. This is like a romance manga about Asako, who is the female main character, and Natori, who is the male main character, and they work at the same company, just in different departments. I believe Asako is like an accountant for the company, and then Natori is like one of the developers of the company, like for products and stuff like that. So anyways, this series is just following their romance. It's just a wholesome, cute romance series, and yeah, I'm excited to move on to the next volume. I haven't picked up a volume in a couple months, so this is one of the series that I want to finish by the end of the year. Okay, I'm pulling up the next book that I have to share with you, but it doesn't have a title page aside from this, so I'm not going to show it to you. This is an ARC that I have been approved for on NetGalley. Yeah, those are all the books that I plan on reading this week. Another book actually that is like a hopeful for me is A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm gonna grab it real quick. I have my bookmark in this book. This is A Court of Wings and Ruin. My boyfriend and I are like buddy reading this together, and it is a chunker of a book. It is about 700 pages, which I don't remember the last time I read a book that was 700 pages. So look at This is gonna be a feat if I can get to this one. I'm hopeful that I can get to this one, but it's all dependent on if I can get through this stack of books. Okay, so we shall see how fast I read this week. I really only have Monday through Friday that I can get through books. So we'll see. Hey y'all, so I have a little update. I spent a good chunk of time, maybe like an hour and a half, reading A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson while I was cooking. This is an interesting story. I'm very much liking it. I am liking it, okay? I want to say that before I get into my critiques. I'm liking the narrative voice. I like the style of writing. I just feel like I don't feel super connected to the characters. Like, I believe the main character's name was Constanta, and I really do like her, but I don't feel super connected to her. I don't know if I would feel differently if I was physically reading this, but just through the audiobook, I don't feel like the same feelings that she's going through, if that makes sense. Like, basically, I am on, what page am I on? I'm on page 135, and there was like this little reveal about, you know, her relationship with the vampire. They're vampires, if you didn't know. Her relationship with Dracula, who remains unnamed throughout this book, but it's pretty clear that it is Dracula. Anyways, something happens and you get this reveal about the nature of their relationship, and there's been like something he's been keeping from her. And she's like horrified, she's shocked, she's appalled, she is feeling betrayed, like all these different emotions. And I was just like, okay. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's just like heartless of me, but I was just kind of like, it's interesting, the lie that we find out about, but I wasn't heartbroken like the way that she was. And there's also a third character that we get introduced to. I'm actually very intrigued by her character. And yeah, I'm interested to see where this is going, but it's not feeling like a 5-star. It's feeling like a 3.5 right now. I'm about to read some more and then I'm gonna go to sleep, honestly. It's only 8 o'clock, but I've been up since 5 a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. I like the, how do I put this? I like the change of setting that they are introducing. Like, I think they start out, I don't know where they start out, but then they go to Vienna, then they go to like Spain, and then they're in Italy or something like that. So it's interesting, all the traveling around and the historical events that are happening in the background. They're very much in the background. So it's very much character driven, which I normally really love character driven stories. It's just that this, I just, like I said, I don't feel connected to Constanta. And it's kind of disappointing me because I was anticipating this to be like a 5-star read. So I'm a little disappointed. I'll let you know my thoughts in the morning. Hopefully I'll have finished this by the morning. I'll let y'all know. Also, while we're here, I know I mentioned an e-arc in the beginning of this video of possibly reading. I'm not going to be vlogging that because it is a St. Martin's Press book, an e-arc that I got. And I didn't realize that it was a St. Martin's Press book until I checked who the publisher was, and I was like, oh dang. So in solidarity with like the Readers for Accountability boycott that's happening, I will not be reviewing that or talking about that book. So yeah, if you saw me holding up my iPad, no you didn't. I mean you did, but like I'm not gonna be talking about that book. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, y'all. So it is now Tuesday, March 12th, I believe. And I spent the morning, I think I filmed some clips. Spent the morning, I had breakfast, and then I put on my audiobook for A Dowry of Blood. And I finished that while doing a puzzle / like halfway through the puzzle, I got frustrated and decided to just sit down and read. So my final thoughts on this are that it is a very interesting story. I feel like it was very much low stakes because in the beginning of the book, like, you kind of know what the ending is. If you've read this book, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm not completely convinced that this is like all-time favorite amazing story. I can recognize that the writing was really well done and it was like really pretty, but overall I'm a little disappointed. I'm giving this 3 stars, which was what I was expecting like when I checked in with you guys. So yeah, I liked the characters, but like I said, didn't feel very connected with them. Honestly, all the critiques that I had halfway are like essentially how I'm feeling at the end. Like, nothing really changed in terms of my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next book. I'm just gonna put this aside. I don't know what I'm gonna be picking up next. I have work at 3 p.m. So I'm just gonna go about my day and figure out what I'm gonna read next. It might be A Court of Wings and Ruin, but at the same time, that book is like really long, and if I start that now, that's going to be the only other book I read during this vlog. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll check back in with y'all later or tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Hey y'all, it is 9 p.m. on Tuesday and I went to work. I closed today. I wasn't able to get any reading done at work. Basically, that time at work let me think about what book I want to read next because I was stuck between Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. This is the last book by Hannah Bonham Young that I have to read. So I was like, oh, I could just pick this one up. This one's shorter than this behemoth. And I was like, yeah, like, this will be fun. This is like just under 300 pages. I was like, this will be great. I even put a freaking bookmark in it. Okay. Well, guess what's not happening? That. I think even though it's going to take me a while to get through this, I'm going to read A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, so we're just going to see how far I can get through this tonight. I'm literally about to like get ready for bed. If you couldn't tell by like my sweatshirt and like I am in my pajamas. Yeah, I'm just ready to like snuggle up with a book in bed, and this is the book that I've chosen. I'm hoping to get at least to chapter 5, which is page 46. So we shall see. That's only like, let's look at this. This is gonna be so laughable. That's only this far into the book. Like, that is 50 pages. I'm really excited for this, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm just like not used to reading such large books. But yeah, anyways, let's cut the complaining and get on to reading the book. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, so it is now Wednesday the 13th. I'm just checking my phone to make sure I got that right. Okay, let's recap a little bit. Last night I read a little bit of A Court of Wings and Ruin, and then this morning I woke up and read some more. So now I'm at part 2, which starts on page 97, which is only that much into the book. This book is going to take me a long time to read, but I read this morning, like I said, and I didn't leave enough time to update you before I had to go to work, but I went to work, and yeah, when I came home from work, I had all these plans. I was like, oh, it's a nice day outside, like I'm going to take my dog for a walk, and then I'm going to start cooking. You know what didn't happen? Any of that. It is currently... It's 4:36 right now, and I wanted to have taken my dog on a walk by now and then also started cooking by now, but I got changed. This is not what I wore to work. This is like my workout stuff. I got changed to go take my dog out, and instead I lied on the couch watching YouTube. So that's where we're at right now. I think I am going to start cooking though. All I need to do is make rice because we have a ton of leftover chicken. So while I make rice, I am going to read some more of A Court of Wings and Ruin. And let me just tell you, I am loving it so far. I am surprised at how fast the plot is moving for a 700-page book, mind you. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to see where this goes. There was already something that happened that I didn't realize was going to happen in the way that it did. That's all I can say about it. I'm not going to be spoiling the book, even though it's been out for years. But whatever, I'm not going to be spoiling the book. I'm going to go start cooking, and I'll check back in with you guys later in the day, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling. Hey y'all, it's Thursday. It is the morning. I had breakfast and now I'm gonna start reading. So I just wanted to show you what I'm thinking for the day. I have off today from work and it's my spring break, so I don't have school either. So I was like, what should I do? Might as well just read all day, but I also want to cook dinner later. So my plan is to read as much of A Court of Wings and Ruin as possible, but also to squeeze in a chapter or two of Against Techno-Ableism. I want to read like at least one chapter. From the audiobook, it looks like the next chapter is like 40 minutes. So that means this is probably like a 20-page chapter that we have next. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see when we get there. And then also, I figure if I want to take a break from A Court of Wings and Ruin, I could pick up this manga, Sweat and Soap. I feel like I'm taking a lot on for the day because honestly, if I just stick to this, I won't even finish this by the end of the day. Just, I know myself. I take a lot of breaks while reading. I'll read for like a half hour to an hour and then I'll take a break and like walk around and like do something else. And then I'll come back and read for another chunk of time and then take a break. You feel me? So like I have 8 hours left of the audiobook at the speed that I'm going. There's no way I'm finishing this today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. So my other goals are these 2 books, but we'll see. We'll see what the day brings. But yeah, these are the 3 books that I plan on kind of switching between. I don't have anything interesting happening today besides me cooking dinner. So, sorry for the boring vlog. Spring break is literally just me going to work and then coming home and reading. That's like my entire spring break because I'm tired. I don't feel like doing anything. Hey y'all, so it is still Thursday. I have been cooking what feels like for all day, but while I was cooking, I was also listening to the audiobook for A Court of Wings and Ruin, and now you can see I'm like 40% of the way through. I'm on page 291. I'm loving it so far. It's not feeling like a 5-star the way that A Court of Mist and Fury was a 5-star. This is more like a 4-star, but I'm still enjoying it. And for as long as this book is, I'm enjoying every single second. With that being said, I actually went out today. I was like, oh my gosh, go me, look at me, doing like little errands and stuff. So I actually went to Lush just to restock on some things, but I wanted to share with y'all. This is the toner that I use. This is a breath of fresh air. I love Lush. I use like so many of their products. Let's see, what else did I get? I got my moisturizer, which is Celestial, and then also my face wash, which is Angels on Bare Skin, and they put it in like a new clear container. I was like, okay, Lush. So yeah, I got these. I'm gonna put these over here. Then I had to get gas today, and on my way to get gas, I stopped at the bookstore, which I shouldn't have done, but I was looking for a book that I was looking for when I went to Barnes & Noble the last time I went, and I was able to find it this time. So that book is Braiding Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teachings of Plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I'm very excited to get through this. This is definitely going to be a denser read. Here's my receipt. This is definitely going to be a denser read, but I'm very excited. Jane Goodall blurbed this. Wild. But this is something that I think is important to read. And I'm very excited to possibly annotate this book depending on how I'm feeling. This is a nonfiction if you do not know what this book is about. I have heard a lot of people in my life talking about how good this book is. Have I ever read from it? No. So yeah, I'm just very excited. And then the other two books I got, I'm very excited about because they were buy one get one 50% off. The first one is The Feeling of Falling in Love by Mason Deaver. I have been wanting to read a book by Mason Deaver for so long. And this is the one that I keep seeing everywhere because it's like the dumpster with the guy hanging out of the dumpster that is on fire. So I just think that like this is going to be such a fun time. It's a YA romance from what I understand. And yeah, I'm just excited. And then the other book that I got, Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. This is apparently a rivals to lovers romance, which I kind of love. So this one was buy one get one 50% off, and I was like, say less. I'm really interested in reading Ali Hazelwood's books. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it, I got Bride by Ali Hazelwood like a couple days ago. And then when I went to the bookstore, I was like, this is on sale. I might as well pick it up. When am I going to get the chance to do that again? So yeah. These are the 3 books I got. And then like my Lush stuff. And yeah, I think that's all I have to share with you. Like I said, I've been cooking all day. I was cooking for like 2 hours, and now it's just like, that was all the prep work that I had to do. And now it's cooking in the oven. So that will be ready soon. And then yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I'm going to check back in with y'all later today, but tomorrow I have work at 9 a.m. so I don't even know if I'm going to check in with y'all in the morning. We shall see. Hey y'all, it is Friday and I wanted to recap what I have been reading. I don't remember when I last updated you. I started Sweat and Soap today. This is volume 6. This is like a manga that I've been reading. It's just a romance manga, so it's really fun. And it's obviously like all cutesy and stuff because it's like a romance. I got a little over halfway through it. Some of the end is like just a bonus chapter that I don't normally read. So I'm like a little over halfway. And I'm enjoying it. It's set around Valentine's Day, which is kind of fitting because it was like just Valentine's Day. And not that Valentine's Day was like a month ago, but whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm probably gonna finish this tonight. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I started reading it because I'm probably not gonna check in again until tomorrow. I read a chapter of this. I forget if I told you guys I read a chapter of this, but this is going very slowly because I feel like it's a lot of information to digest. But I'm not hating my time with it. I just feel like I'm going slow with it. But this is due back at the library soon. So I want to finish it sooner rather than later. Then, I don't know if I updated, but I'm like 40% of the way through A Court of Wings and Ruin. Not much to update because it's the third book in a series. Just know that I'm really enjoying it and I can't wait to continue reading. I don't know if I showed you guys also, but I cooked yesterday night. I made stuffed peppers. They were really good. And I'm very proud of myself because I don't normally cook extravagant meals like that. And then today, all I did was go to work, and when I came back, I've been reading. So yeah, that's my life right now. I also got, I want to say this, I got some notifications from my like online student portal from a professor being like, welcome back, here's your assignment. And I'm like, spring break is not over. How rude. Like, the audacity. But anyways, yeah, that's my reading recap. I'm just going to spend the rest of the night reading. And I'll check back with you in the morning. This is probably going to be the end of the vlog. Hey y'all. So, I just wanted to do a quick recap. It is currently Saturday. I've read a little more, but this is going to be the end of the vlog. My spring break is over, so I got to go back to like school mode. But let me put my bookmark in a spot you can look at it and see how far I am. I'm a little over 50% of the way through. I'm probably like 60% of the way through. I'm on page 402 and things are happening. There's so much happening. I am like, I'm worried, but I'm also like itching to get back into this. So during this vlog, I think I read all those 400 pages. I think I started this book in this vlog. So yeah, that is this book. Admittedly, I haven't gotten any further in Against Techno-Ableism. I'm still on page 46. I wanted to finish this by tomorrow, but is that gonna happen? Probably not. And then this one, Sweat and Soap Volume 6, I plan on finishing tonight. I haven't read further than where I was last time. I'm on page like 99. And yeah, it's like halfway-ish, if you can tell by my bookmark. And then there was also that ebook that I was reading. I am like 25% of the way through it now. I'm enjoying it, but like I said, I'm not going to be letting y'all know the title. Hopefully this like St. Martin's Press stuff will get resolved soon, but who knows. Anyways, these are, oh, let me hold them correctly. These are the 3 books plus the ebook that I have been reading throughout this week. I read a good chunk of pages. I'm actually going to see how many pages I read just from Monday to today, Saturday. So in this past week, I read 1,005 pages, which is really good for me. I normally read like 2,000 pages in a month. So the fact that I read 1,005 pages in a week is like mind-blowing. And yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching my spring break vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed. Another thing I wanted to show you is that I made these like cute little, they're supposed to be like plant leaves or whatever, but they look kind of like bunny ears because I wanted to match it to like the color of my headphones. But anyways, I made these. I'm getting back into crocheting. So if you guys have any tips for crocheting, any videos you like, any projects that you like that are beginner friendly crochet projects, let me know. I used to crochet when I was younger, but I fell out of that and now I'm getting back into it. So yeah. Anyways, I will have all my social medias linked in the description down below. I have Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Storygraph, and Goodreads, so follow me or friend me on those. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. I will have more vlog style videos coming out, hopefully. I'm graduating this May with my bachelor's, so hopefully I'll have more time to do vlog style videos. I really love vlogs. Those are my favorite videos to watch. But anyways, like this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.